All right, y'all, welcome. We got some incense burning. I promise my house isn't on fire. But real quick, I need to get back here into this mode again. Been spending a lot of time doing the Book of Nox and kind of focusing in on that stuff. Meanwhile, I'm really been using a lot of my energy to I don't know. So I'm just kind of getting lost right now, to be honest. I've been out of my head coming into this year, and sorry, I'm just sending out a text, but I've been so far out of my head this year because, you know, when I get into the creative mode, I kind of need to stay close to self, to source, and kind of the alignment therein. And yet, when I wasn't doing that, I was spun around and kind of just ends up veering off. But basically, to get down to the nuts and bolts of what's actually going on right now in January, I don't know how much of the details I should just get into, but my heart's just really hurting today. My heart's absolutely hurting. I feel let down. I'm feeling the abandonment. I'm feeling like this reset of the first of the new year. You know, everything at the end of the year is kind of a culmination of what I've learned in 2023, so it's kind of easier to pick and package and put everything out there. Because I've spent the majority of the year kind of leaning in on that stuff, and more or less I have a pretty solid understanding of how to utilize these solfeggio frequencies and you know, a good working knowledge of the chakras and so on and so forth, so that felt really nice and simple. However, here, as I again get to January, and it's like I so want to put something out there. I so want to maintain this place. I so intend to be the best that I possibly can in all things, really. But I'm definitely finding that I haven't been able to keep my word to this channel so far. Now we're under a full moon, and I know that that takes, you know, there's some things to say about that as well. There's energy that's opening up that is foreign to me. You know, I'm a Sagittarius, I'm in the passion fire realm, and this is, you know, if utilized properly, I think it would be awesome. It would be amazing to just tap in on this energy going on. But no, I get heart's hurting, mind's racing, and I couldn't sleep, and there's just so much going on in my headspace that I've been getting locked down. So I'm going to bring out some of my cards here. This will be the Light Seers Tarot, my personal deck again. We've got the star here on the bottom. It's a beautiful card. And we'll just utilize some of this to get us in the flow of things. Overall, we are listening to something from Starway Healing Meditations YouTube channel. It's a full moon meditation. The 528 hertz frequency for those that might be interested in that. But coming over here to the main page again, I want to be honest, I want to be raw, I want to be maintaining this space where I can keep my voice open and expressive, and I don't want to ever hesitate from just sharing my most authentic self and putting that out on full center stage. but not for the sake of the stage, just for the sake of me, you know, for the sake of being honest and raw and creating maximum possibilities and potentialities going into this year. To pray that what is intended for me will find me. You know, and if it's not me complaining about work one day, it's me feeling abandoned in the next and not getting enough attention or whatever it may be. So this energy, this air energy coming over us in the sun elements is also opposite of the fire. They're both fixed energies. The Aquarius represents the last of the zodiac before the real Chinese New Year sets in and we move forward into the next phase. But, you know, all in all, I've been putting myself out there relative to certain people, and just I know that the world kind of requires me to, it's based on attraction. And if I'm not putting my best foot forward, and if I become more lackadaisical in my spiritual life, it tends to rob me of a lot of other blessings that I tend to get really excited about from time to time. So we've got an Ace of Wands staring at me from the bottom of this deck right now. And for the sake of this full moon, I'm just going to do a really simple reading. A 3 card. I've downstacked them right now, but before I turn the tops of those cards, so I've been kind of shuffling them. I can also pull from this Starlight Frequencies Oracle deck. If you've not seen this is a really nice. They've got some really cool gold plating on them. There's 44 cards. First time I read from this on here, the only time otherwise than this that I've ever read on YouTube was me drawing the first card. And I think that's fantastic. But anyway, as we bask here in the Solfeggio 528 Hertz frequency, bringing in some manifestation from the moon, allowing us to receive the energy. Let's just make a cut, pick a card, and 26. 26. Equilibrium. The Equilibrium card. Beautiful card. It says, your experience is complete. Process it without judgment. Allow your mind to return to point zero, back to balance. I like that. So even though like right now, like, just let it be complete. Stop being so intensified by what was. Come back to ground zero. My friend I was just on the phone with just telling me, like, balance maybe, but grounding. Tap into this energy. Now I am cross-legged right now, and I do have my feeties off. Sorry, I had to show that. But yeah, let's ground. Let's just touch earth. Equilibrium. I'm going to keep this one up just so I can look at that. That experience is complete. Let it be. Process it without judgment. First card is the Knight of Wands, up, right side up. Knight of Wands. Beautiful in that, you know, youthful energy, the Leo, maybe the fixed energy of fire, perhaps, but the Knight also just Just a youthful passion, just taking in this new point zero to be enlivened, be emboldened by the passions that are right here staring me in the face. Stop being so hindered by what has happened and anything, of course, of the what could happen. That's the really scary part, but just allow that to take place. The second card becomes the Eight of Pentacles. Sustainability. She's holding the candle that's lit as I'm also burning fire. So there's a carryover, what the attention is, but sitting still surrounded by all the things that we need. Recognizing that I have everything that I need right now, right in front of me. So why satiate and why expand, be so expansive on anything otherwise? And we also have a Knight of Pentacles, so 2 knights. Some earth energy relative to that passion and in fire energy. Those are the 3 cards we got. 2 knights have to bring me to the point of perspective that to be new again, to get back to the simplicity, to narrow my field, to not be so overdrawn. The equilibrium card being the number 26 as well just takes me personally to the 26. It always stands out to me personally, my dad having passed on February 6th, 4 years ago nearly. And just letting that experience be full, then introducing this Knight of Wands, enlivening this very basic energy, this newness, understanding that without judgment, getting back to ground zero, allowing my childhood energy to just be emboldened in something new and not hold myself so much in judgment. And then allowing this also Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles in conjunction, that I have everything I need in order to really sustain and be independent and go on this journey to move forward in whatever capacity is necessary. There's an amazing energy to this, that's for certain, but still very youthful. But yeah, as this year has started and I've lost a few friends and it's been just the celebration of life, and especially this shift into Aquarius for some reason, it was very, very intense for me this year. I think every year is difficult, has been more difficult than this last year at the end of the year. However, now this shift into 2024 and my desire to cultivate something, or rather even there's a part of me that probably wants to carry so much forward from 2023 into 2024, and instead this is telling me to let that go, allow yourself to be where it is, but definitely satiate in this momentum of creativity. My heart does hurt, not just for my own sakes, although that has been true too, this welling up, a feeling of the abandonment and this feeling alone and isolated all over again. This inability to cultivate the relationships or the conversations in their weight that I do desire to carry forward. Because I've been doing my meditations perhaps more independently and solo instead of sharing them for the first time over a longer period of time. So that's on me. I've been reaching out to a number of creators, perhaps leaning in way too intensely on this desire to cultivate something that's way beyond my, what is happening now basically, which can increase levels of anxiety and in those desires And as we know, as we learn from meditation, just to recognize and come back to being here now, to breathing, to simplifying. This full moon energy that is here. Let us lean in on it. Let it heal us. Let it bring us into a new wave of inspiration and humanitarianism and awareness of the bigger, broader whole. So I appreciate you allowing me to utilize these cards, these decks, my words in this time to just share where I'm at, to take accountability for where I am not, and hopefully allow us this time now to move into meditation, a place of peace and rest. This meditation, I believe, is on a live stream at this moment, so I don't anticipate this ending. However, I certainly hope that in your meditation, as I won't guide you through this is personal, we're all in different places, we're all receiving different types of circumstances. However, this overlap and this new wave of possibility in our lives, and pray and hope that you too can find some peace in letting go and allowing the experience that has been occurring to be complete, and bring ourselves out of judgment, out of that harshness, be soft with ourselves. And let's embrace ground zero. Embrace it as a blank sheet of paper. Embrace it as a song unwritten, a poem unwritten, a conversation not had, a blank page. So here we do not force, we just sit, we release ourselves of the other energies. And we breathe. So thank you for allowing me the full moon discussion. We'll move into the full moon meditation now. Thank you for joining. Please enjoy your meditation. do my best not to disrupt your meditation if you're still sitting. But thank you so much for joining this live stream. It is a blessing to have those who do find this channel. To be able to share something with another human being is to experience happiness, as I've come to know it. And in these spaces, with this ability just to breathe and connect and bring ourselves to the stillness, embracing the light of the moon in Leo, opposite this air energy fixed in Aquarius currently. As Jupiter rules and comes in to destroy an old paradigm, you too may find yourself in some sort of transformation or transition. Or, of course, if you are an Aquarius, you may just be living it up. Maybe completely emboldened by this energy. But in the daily reading, we've been brought to our knees, recognizing the need for equilibrium in our lives and to let go of old experiences and lean into the ground zero of something new. Our Starseed Oracle deck has showcased number 26 for us, being that it is also the 26th day of the month today as this is being recorded. There are no coincidences. The 3-card spread showed 2 nights, the first of which is our Knight of Wands. Being emboldened in new passions, so that our Knight of Pentacles can saunter off knowing that all will be taken care of and cared for. To not fear. To lean in on the new journey that is ahead. So I do encourage you to, of course, come back, click the notification bell, like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. But really, more than that, just thank yourself for spending the time that you have today with yourself, with us, to hopefully find a path of sharing our love, of sharing our old experiences into something new, to not let a lack of something deter us from our new creative outlets and our new creative immersion. And I will do better about moving forward into this year as well, to greet you and to share with you where I'm at, so that as I begin practicing more of my own breathing exercises and cultivating my deeper meditation experience, my immersion, that you may be able to also learn something from that and experience it alongside. This is not to teach, but only to practice together, equal as peers. Have a great rest of your day. Blessings. Peace be with you.